Welcome back this morning. We're joined by Jack Barr, the fundraising chairman with the Scottish Rite Charitable Foundation Learning Centre, and Heather Redenbach, who's the Learning Centre director. Thanks so much for joining us here this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Jack, let's just start off. This is a fundraising group that has pinpointed this area that you really want to specialize in. What is that? Well,
the Charitable Foundation has opened up a learning center, and in a nutshell, we offer free tutoring to children grades 2 to 5 that have been identified with dyslexia.
And it's very common, obviously.
It is very common, yes. There's a lot of kids out there that need some assistance.
You have a personal connection to this too, I understand.
I do. One of my daughters has dyslexia, a little bit of learning disability, so it hits close to home, definitely.
What's one of the problems that people are seeing if they have a child who may have dyslexia or they're not quite sure? Is it hard to get kids tested? Is it hard to find help that way?
You can get tested through the school board. You can get tested privately. It's really a matter of identifying early, grade 1, grade 2, and the earlier you get it, the more chances you have to help out.
So why are you guys helping out? Is there not enough help right now in the schools that you see, or is it just...
I guess there's just a lot of kids out there, and really our group is more identifying families that are maybe financially challenged, that can't afford the amount of tutoring. I mean, at $50 an hour, twice a week, it's upwards of $5,000, so it can be very expensive. And the testing to get done as well.
That's what you say. It's about $2,000, I think, to get a child tested for dyslexia,
Yep.
to say, yes, you have this issue.
Yep.
Heather, you're in charge of the Learning Centre.
Yes, I am.
How does it work at the centre?
How it works at the center is, at the moment we have 12 volunteer tutors, and we are tutoring for 45 minutes to 1 hour 2 times a week. So each tutor at the moment is tutoring one child. So
very one-on-one.
One-on-one every day that they're with their tutor. And when they have volunteered for the center, they are actually volunteering for 2 years to work with that individual child. So it makes a great difference in their life.
It's a big commitment.
It is a big commitment.
And you need more people, more tutors to be involved, and more donations.
Yes. Yeah. And also we would like to reach more children that financially cannot afford to pay a private Orton Gillingham tutor to work with their child 2 days a week. That's our main focus.
How successful is the tutoring for kids with dyslexia?
Very. We have a student that just joined us. I think that she's been coming into the center with one of the volunteers for about 3 months, and her mother came in the other day and said the school cannot believe the change in this little girl that was crying every day, did not want to go to school, could not do any work in the room, and the teachers want to know what has happened to this child. What did they give her? What doctor did they see? And that was not at all what happened. What it was, that was somebody was just teaching her the way she learns. And she now has some self-esteem, and she feels wonderful about herself. And she just glows. It's amazing.
There's a special, you mentioned it earlier.
Yes, Orton Gillingham approach.
Yes. And this approach has been very successful in getting kids
since
to
1925.
Yeah, and that's worked well.
Yep.
You would like to expand the program, you say, to help more children?
Definitely, as we grow. I mean, we need kids, we need tutors, we need volunteers, and of course we need money. And as we grow, we'd like to be on the island, maybe up into the interior as well. There's currently 6 learning centers across Canada. They started off in Windsor, Halifax, London, Vancouver was the 4th one, and we're continuing to expand.
And you see the need in other communities, particularly smaller centers, I would imagine, where it's hard to.
In the interior, it's very difficult to receive any help for children that have dyslexia.
And those children just end up struggling a lot and getting whatever little help they can get. It is not something you can get rid of. You're never not dyslexic, but you can really overcome it.
You can, and especially with the Orton Gillingham method, it's certainly it's just a different way of learning. It's a multi-sensory approach. So you're touching, you're talking, you're the whole way.
So you're really not overcoming dyslexia. If you have dyslexia, that is who you are. And someone that everyone will recognize immediately is Orlando Bloom, is dyslexic. And if you go to YouTube and watch him speak about being dyslexic, you will see a gifted gentleman who struggled all through his school years and found a way to use his gift to reach the world. So in many cases, the students that have such difficulty with reading, writing, and spelling are truly gifted in other areas such as music, art, athletics. In many fields you will find children that struggle with language in school. However, they're gifted in maths and other things. So.
well worth helping them out. Thank
Really.
you very much for
You're
joining
very
us,
welcome.
Heather and
Thank you
Jack.
for giving us the time.
You're welcome. How can people get a hold of your organization if they need to?
I guess the easiest way would be our website, bclearningscenters.com. That's plural. So our information, our videos, our contact is all there. So much appreciated.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us. I
Thank you.
appreciate it. All right. Westla joins us now with a look at Sydney.
Thanks, Jane. Great information, and we have some information on Sydney for you.